and welcome to 2-Minute Topics. Today's topic is the second episode of our 7-part series on international shipping. Now, we always kick things off at the strategic level to then break it down into the details. Well, today we're going to cover the high-level general components of how international shipping works. So, let's get this Casey Splain train rolling with your 2 minutes starting now. Being a connector component of supply chain, transportation, and shipping are the how of moving a product from point A to point B. Many supply chains are global enterprises with manufacturing facilities, warehouses, distribution centers, and customers located all over the world. With global movement and distribution comes the need to link locations geographically dispersed via air or sea, depending on where the countries of origin and destination are located. While the concept of moving a product from one country to another can seem pretty straightforward, there are actually specific actions that must occur on the front and back end of a shipment, as well as specific details required to ensure that goods are transported within compliance. So there are 4 major components of the international shipping process. Let's break this down. Number 1, documentation. We'll do an entire episode on documentation, but every international shipment requires a commercial invoice, packing list, and bill of lading or airway bill. If you're an exporter, a country of origin document may be required as well. Number 2, packing, labeling, and loading. Goods must be packed and labeled according to international trade standards, but also as a means to protect freight and those handling it when being moved in various modes. It's not only at the product level either, but also feeds into loading the goods onto the chosen mode of transport. Number 3, customs. We'll also do an entire episode on customs, but customs clearance occurs on both sides of transit. On the shipping side, a customs declaration must be made to both the exporting and importing countries. And number 4, ports of origin and destination. This is your international shipment lane. Now there is transit to get product to the origin port and from the destination port. With so many details and moving parts, no pun intended, communication and compliance must be at the forefront with all parties involved. Now, communication can include the transmission of shipment information from one party to the next, visibility of shipment information, or just your regular standard communication modes. Technology can play a very important role within the communication process, conveying details quickly and easily to avoid potential disruptions. Now that we have a high level of how this works, stay tuned for the next episode where we'll break down the different international shipping modes.